Hello, my name is Ardi and we are going to solve this problem E3.3, and the question is use nodal analysis to find V0 in this circuit. So V0 is this one here and we are asked to use nodal analysis. So we need to use KCL at some nodes here. Okay, let's set this bottommost node here as our ground. So the voltage here will equal to 0. And we need to do KCL at this node here. Let's name this node as V0. And then let's name this node here as V1. And then let's name this node here as V2. So we have V0, V1, and then V2. Good, now let's assume the direction of the current. For the branch that has current circuit, I just follow the direction of the arrow, right? This is going up and eventually it will turn and goes to the right. And then we will have this current source here, which is going to the right. And for the rest, I just assume arbitrarily. Usually, I just use the vertical one going down like this, and then the horizontal one going to the right. Okay. And now we can just use KCL to find out what is the equation for each node. Let's start from the lowest number node here, which is V0 here. Let's do that. Let's do KCL at V0. KCL said that the sum of the current that goes in will equal to the sum of the current that goes out, right? And here there are two currents that goes in, which is this one and this one. This one is 2 milliampere, so we can just write 2 here. 2, and then this one here plus, we will have V1 minus V0, V1 minus V0 divided by the resistance between them, which is 2. And then that will equal to the current that goes out here, which is this 1 kilo ohm. So we will have V0 divided by the resistance between them. So we'll have 1. Okay, let's multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of the denominator here. So we'll have 2 here. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And then these two will cancel each other, so I can just write the numerator. So we'll have V1 minus V0. And then this will equal to 2V0. Good, now let's move this to the right hand side. So we will have 3V0 and then minus V1. And all of that will equal to 4, right? And I think nothing that we can do further here. Let's save this as equation number 1. Good. And now let's move on to the other nodes, which is node V1. Okay, let's do another KCL, but this time at node V1. KCL at V1. KCL said that the sum of the current that goes in will equal to the sum of the current that goes out, right? And then the only current that goes in is this one, and that current is V2 minus V1 divided by 6. Good. And all the other currents is going out, so I put the equal sign. And this current here is V1 minus 0, which is V1, divided by the resistance between them, which is 6. Okay. And then we will have another current that goes out, which is this one. So we will have V1 minus V0 divided by 2. Good. Now let's multiply both sides by 6 to get rid all of the denominator. So we will have V2 minus V1, and then we will have that equal sign. We will have V1, and then 2 and 6 will cancel into 3, so we will have plus 3V1, and then minus 3v0, right? Minus 3v0. Good. Now let's move this 3v0 to the left hand side. So we will have 3v0 here. And then we will have minus v1, and then minus 3v1. So we will have minus 5v1, right? Have to be very careful here. And then for v2, we only have it from here. So we'll have plus v2. Okay. And on the right hand side, we have 0 because we already moved all the term to the left hand side. So we'll have 0 here. And let's save this as equation number 2. Okay, we have 2 equations now, but we have 3 variables. We still need one more equation. Okay, let's do exactly that. Let's do KCL, but this time at node V2. KCL at node V2. KCL said that the sum of the current that goes in will equal to the sum of the current that goes out. Good. Now, the only current that goes in is this one, so I will have 8 on the left hand side. And then we will have this current here, which is V2 minus 0, which is V2, divided by the resistance between them, which is 3. And then we will have plus this current here, which is V2 minus V1, divided by 6. And then this current here, which is 2 milliampere. So we'll have 2. That is not equal to plus 2. Okay, let's move this. Oh, okay, maybe let's multiply both sides by 6 first, so we can get rid of the denominator. So we'll have 48. And then this 3 and 6 will cancel into 2, so we'll have 2v2. And then here, 6 and 6 will cancel each other, so we'll have v2 minus v1. Good, and then we will have plus 12. Okay, and then, yeah, I think that's all for this equation, right? For this node. Okay, so we will have minus v1. Okay, let's write that here, minus v1, and then 2v2 plus v2, that will be 3v2. And then 48 minus 12, that will be 36. Good, now we have equation number 3. So we have 3 equations and 3 variables. We should be able to solve it, right? We can use calculator by putting the matrix of this equation. Okay, let's put it. So we will have 3 and minus 1, 3 and minus 1, and then 0. Remember that we have 3 variables, which is V0, V1, and V2. Okay, and on the right hand side, we have the result of each of the equation. And here we have 4. Good. Now we can just fill in the other equation here. We have 3 minus 5 and 1. 3 minus 5 and 1. And then on the right hand side, we will have 0. And we will have 0 here. And then minus 1. And then 3. And that will be 36. Okay, all good from here. Let's put this into calculator. Let's set up our calculator as equation solver, which is number 5, and 3 variables is number 2, and we will have 3, okay, minus 1, and then 0, and that will equal to 4. Good. And then 3 minus 5, and then 1, and then 0. Okay, that is the second row, and the last row is 0, minus 1, and then 3, and then we will have 36. Okay, we will have V0 here, which is 2.79. Okay, V0 is 2.79 and the unit will be in volt. That is the X value, right? Okay, that is the one that is asked by the question. However, we still have the value of V1 and V2. Let's check that for the sake of completeness, right? What is our V1? V1 is 4.36. 4.36 volt. And then this one will be 13.45 volt. 13.45 volt. But we already get the answer. So V0 is this one. Let's highlight that. And I think I did not make any mistakes because that is exactly the answer that is given by the book. So hopefully I helped you to solve this problem. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.